TNA Today is brought to you by FYE, the only place to get the new TNA Victory Road 2007 DVD. Buy it now at all FYE locations and at FYE.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Johnny Devine.
It's Mike Tenay and Don West at ringside for this Explosion exclusive one-on-one matchup. And boy, there are so many interesting storylines and dynamics when it comes to this match. Johnny Devine, formerly Havoc of Serotonin, now aligned with Brother Ray and Brother Devon in Team 3D, set to face out a former partner of his in Team Canada.
And his opponent from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, Petey Williams.
Mike, as I watch Petey Williams come down this ramp, it just reminds me of what's going on in the X Division right now. Team 3D, well, you see Johnny Devine in there. They used him, pretending to hold him hostage. They stole the X Division belt, and you gotta wonder right now if the X Division, that seem to be riding so high after the Motor City Machine Guns win at Genesis, if they can turn this around, because they're losing their momentum with Team 3D.
And boy, if I'm Petey Williams, I have to be looking over my shoulder almost at every instance in this match, and you know that has to take away his focus in concentrating on Johnny Devine. TNA back on pay-per-view. The date, Sunday, December the 2nd. The event, Turning Point, and so many intriguing aspects to that Turning Point event. We talked about Team 3D, yes, and Johnny Devine. They will be joining forces as a team at Turning Point in a six-man tag team match against Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, yes, the Motor City Machine Guns, and Black Machismo Jay Lethal. But Don, this one's going to be special because it's a tables match.
Well, and that's the kind of match that Team 3D thrives on. But the Motor City Machine Guns showed us at Genesis they have no fear. Size doesn't bother them. The experience that 3D had didn't bother them. They feel they are the new wave. And you throw in Black Machismo, the X Division champion, who is really just the pin tip right there on Johnny Devine, who's really got to be upset about not having that belt in his possession. He doesn't have that belt, and you know he feels that that's his, and it is his, and he's going to do anything he can to get it back. Watch out for the X Division guys in that match.
And how about the six-man tag team match at Headlines Turning Point? Yes, it is. Hall and Nash back together again with Samoa Joe against the Angle Alliance. What a great slingshot move by the Canadian Destroyer himself. Petey crashes down onto Devine. Continuation of this Explosion exclusive when we return after this commercial break.
Relaunched and redesigned, double the action, twice the content, 100% more TNA. TNAWrestling.com is TNA Wrestling 24/7. TNAWrestling.com, the only place to get breaking news, exclusive TNA video game updates, photos and videos. TNAWrestling.com, the home of TNA Today, one of the most watched internet shows in the world. TNAWrestling.com, TNA Wrestling 24/7. TNA Home Video presents The History of TNA Year 1.
No one thought it was going to last.
A comprehensive look at the beginning of total non-stop action. A 2-hour documentary on how it all began.
If it wasn't for the effort of the guys in the first year, this company would have been done.
Rare video from the TNA Vault, and so much more.
TNA was destined to be.
The History of TNA Year 1. Available November 20th on DVD.
And we are back on Explosion. Continuation of Johnny Devine and Petey Williams. One-on-one matchup, Don, that as we talked about before we went to the break, has a lot of interesting subplots.
Well, there is, but you also were talking about some of the things coming up at Turning Point, and people, you realize you're going to get to see Kevin Nash and Scott Hall together again, and they chose one unique, unbelievable individual to join them in that six-man tag against the Angle Alliance, the Samoan Submission Machine. And you know what? They couldn't have made a better choice to take on Kurt Angle, Tomko, and AJ Styles.
When you look at both of those three-man teams, going to be interesting to see how well they're able to mix and coexist. Hall and Nash, obviously, they know each other very well, but then factor in Samoa Joe. That's the unknown. Opposite side, it's Kurt Angle with AJ Styles and Tomko. Styles and Tomko have been part of that Christian coalition for so long. Let's see how they do now that Karen Angle has taken care of business and closed the deal by adding Styles and Tomko and now reforming and renaming it the Angle Alliance.
Well, you've got to admire Johnny Devine. You know what? I believe he saw in Kaz, and we saw such an unbelievable rebirth in him. And that's why Johnny Devine, I think, wanted to do the same thing. He left Havoc behind. Johnny Devine going forward, and we know, we've seen him all the way back to the days of Team Canada. That guy can absolutely go, and Petey Williams is realizing it right now.
Johnny Devine has to look out at all times for that sick flip pile driver, the Canadian Destroyer that Petey calls it. So I look around ringside, what about that kendo stick that Johnny Devine brought out here to the ring? I'd be looking for that as well. Enziguri rocked him, caught him on the side of the head. DDT, spiked him that time, and you see that Devine just landed on the middle rope.
Petey Williams right now getting the momentum back in his favor. And
looks like he's getting out of the blocks here.
It looks like he wants to get the right start. Here he goes. Oh, what a drop kick to the back. I mean, he put some authority behind it. 1, 2. Oh, he's got it on the ropes. Good job by Johnny Devine getting the hand on the ropes. Johnny Devine, what an incredible move, going traitor on the X Division, joining Team 3D.
Yeah, never saw that coming at all. Team 3D having the hostage. Yes, it was Johnny Devine, but then he turned out to be the one individual amongst the X Division superstars who turned on everybody else. He was the traitor. Monkey flip attempt was blocked by Devine. Knife edge chop. Petey off the ropes. Devine was prepared, caught him with the boot, went for the front suplex, blocked by Petey. We talked earlier about how both men know each other from that Team Canada background. Roll up, Petey was going to go for the cover, decides against it. Looks like it's sharpshooter time here.
And he's got it cinched in, and you can see that Johnny Devine is close to the ropes, but can he get there? He's trying to inch over now. Petey Williams grabs that arm, pulls it away. Oh, but Johnny Devine gets the other arm, the left arm. And again, that effort, that second effort that he used to get over there and get the hands on the rope.
That's the second time that Devine was so lucky, just by the skin of his teeth, able to reach out, make contact barely with that bottom rope and get the break. Like the Canadian Destroyer was on the way, but the backflip takes him over. Oh, the referee, Earl Hebner, taken out of play by Devine, and you saw the low blow back kick. Oh man. There's a little Devine intervention for everybody.
Got that. What a pile driver.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Johnny Devine.
Johnny Devine gets the win here over Petey Williams on Explosion. And yes, he will be a part of that big turning point event as part of that 6-man tables match. Devine and Team 3D against the Guns and Jay Lethal.